Let's chat about it. Truth and we know there's always a way to go. No need to be on the phone. Let's chat about it. There are times when you speak, don't tell me, so let's chat about it. Sweet on the phone. Let's chat about it. There are times when you speak, don't tell me, so let's chat about it. Truth and we know there's always a way to go. No need to be sweet on the phone. Let's chat about it.
Kept Sisters. Today we want to talk about relationships, not necessarily romantic, although we can bring it up, but just friendships, co-workers, any type of relationships that you have and what you've learned or what make relationships better. For me, like the older I've gotten, I've learned that one important thing in any relationship is really listening and really communicating. A lot of times we listen only to hear what we want to say next, but not really listening to hear what the person is saying. And if you do that more than trying to respond to it, a lot of times that works. And that builds better.
I agree with that. Even the relationship with my children, you think that the children don't have a voice and take us to shut them down, things like that. But what I've learned with my son, probably about 3 or 4 years ago when I was going through my divorce, he basically looked at me and told me, Mom, I need you to listen to me. I need you to listen at what I'm saying versus just giving me an opinion about something. So, I took heed to that, and I began to listen at what he had to say. Not saying I always agree with it, but it made our relationship better. So I was able to listen to him as a teenager. Like you said, when someone's talking, you already want to have in your mind what you're going to say because you're not really listening. They're talking, and you're just kind of like, okay, I want to hurry up, get you talking so I can just. So I've learned to listen more, and that built our relationship a lot, made it a lot better. Because now I can hear what he's saying, and then I take the back seat and kind of be quiet a little bit and kind of take all that in and think about what he said, think about how maybe I could have said something differently or reacted a different way. So it does make that relationship a whole lot better.
I think of it as I learned to that's very thing. A lot of people don't. They so busy trying to put their opinions or whatever they want to do, but they don't know. Okay, just not agree to still be friends just because I don't agree with you. It's cool. That's what a lot of my issues used to be. Because to me, I found myself throwing out my opinion out there in the and not realizing, okay, just because they don't agree, it's not that serious, not the end of the world, that kind of thing. But I don't know, it's and I'm thinking about something I'm going through right now. Right now, touch you with that.
Okay. My hiccup in that aspect. I had a bad habit of when somebody's expressing themselves to me, I just cut them off and get talking and say what I wanted to say. So God is working with me on that one.
Wait, but let me ask, why would you do that though? Like,
I'm gonna be
why
honest
talking
with you.
to you?
Like, they brought it to my attention. Like, you never let me really get my full statement out, and I didn't realize it until they brought it to my attention. Thank you, Lord, for the shade. Oh, hit me up just now, Jesus. But it was like I didn't realize it until the person brought it to my attention. I was like, and then when I started paying more close attention to how I answer conversations, I was like, oh, I have an issue. I never noticed. I really was doing it unconsciously. I didn't realize I was doing it until they were like, can you let me finish my thought? So that's my.
And I think we all do that too. And like what Tanisha was saying about agree to disagree, it's okay to disagree. And I think that comes with maturity and age. I mean, I'm not gonna always agree with what you say, but like Michelle and I, how tight we are. For the most part, we get along fine. But it may be some things that I want to do. She's like, oh, I want to do that. You go ahead on. I'm not mad about that. We're just gonna agree to disagree and move past that conversation. And sometimes that is a great relationship to have. It's kind of like we already know we're different, and I wouldn't have it any other way because you don't want to be with somebody who's just like that.
Do y'all have numerous of different types of friends? For example, let's say Jehovah's Witness friend. I'm just throwing out. Y'all have something that really y'all go. Now, when it comes to religion, I won't say I won't be friends with somebody of
of a different faith, but I'm not gonna discuss your faith and my faith. I don't get it.
Oh yes.
It never ends well. You believe what you believe, I believe what I believe. But just to say I'll not be friends with somebody like of a different faith, I won't do that. I can't think of anybody that's of a different faith, but just because everybody
You don't have a different faith?
But all of those are Christians. They all believe in one God. So even though we're different denominations or different branches of Christianity, they're still Christians.
I have a friend that's back home. I never took to him. And it's crazy that you said what you said. I really don't sit there thinking, oh, we never really went into the religious part of it. Because we've been friends since high school. You know what I'm saying? So we just never went into it.
I think I'll make that agree to this.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try to.
So do y'all find yourself telling or teaching people different things that you learned in class?
What do you mean teaching? Or about Christianity?
No, about just being a friend, being a true friend. Or have you ever, do y'all share what I messed up with someone where I'm like Tasha with, I speak first, like y'all, I speak before, have y'all ever shared that with people to say, and when I say that, I mean the young people, teachers.
Yeah, and it's funny that you say that because I was just having a discussion with a friend, and their opinion is nobody really wants constructive criticism. And I'm like, what you get that thinking from? She said people don't really want to be told what they're doing wrong. They want you to agree with what they're saying. And I'm like, I know that's true a lot of times, but I really don't find myself around these kind of people. You should want to hear what you're doing wrong.
Yeah, but I have one that I believe wants me to agree with her all the time. She's different, very different in my, but I can see it. I know,
like those kind of people that they tell me what you think about this, and they tell you whatever it is, but they really just want to do it. Like, you can be with them, it don't matter. You gotta watch it. Yeah, you can do that.
And I have a friend that wants me to like, but I refuse to.
I don't find her free. After a while, I'm not gonna be able to keep listening to that, and you don't really want to change. You just want to say.
But see, that won't help me because I know God will do that one. So I can't.
Then you just have to give them your opinion.
And then pray that God continues to change our heart to be able to see what He's putting in your heart to give to her.
And the thing with that is be careful in how you do it. Right. Especially if they're not trying to hear. Sometimes it's better not to say anything because you know they're not going to like. I love a particular person that I took a church with as far as trying to tell them to do something different or it might work better this way. I say they don't. Whenever you say something,
Waiting on God to say someone else may tell you. God to tell you.
I'm just loaded up through it.
I think you just come to the realization at that point that that's just who they are, and you just have to love them for who they are, and that's a agree to disagree type thing. It's like I may feel like doing it a certain way may make it better, but given our relationship and I love you so much, I'm just gonna stop doing it. It's just, like friendship. What I've learned being older is as the person gets older, they change just like you change. And what you used to get along, how you used to get along with that person younger, you get older, some of that stuff is not what you want to do anymore. They may still want to do it, and you just kind of like, well, I don't, that's not me, that's not where I am. And they may look at you and, oh, she thinks she's better. It's not a matter of that, it's just a matter of I've grown. So I've grown from that. Yeah, we're going in separate hours. Now we can get together and have a good time. And, and so that, but when you say, well, I'm getting ready to go, I'm just going to throw this out here, I'm getting ready to go, I don't know, they may like to smoke weed or something like that. We may used to smoke weed together when we were younger, but now I'm older, I don't want to do that no more. But you're still my friend. I don't want weed to mess up our relationship. You go on and you play stuff and I'm going to bed. Because I got to go to work in the morning. So it's things like that. You stay the same as something change. And, you have to learn, like they say, pick your battles. Sometimes it's not even worth losing a friendship over.
So some, if it's God tell you, you still got to be there.
Yeah, you can be there.
Let that season go.
Because you know what? I find that if you really have a true wholesome friendship, and this person knows you're a good person, they may back off, and you may separate for a while, but But sometimes they always find you because they realize there was something about you that they actually loved enough that even though they didn't want to do the right thing at that time, they knew that when they got ready to do right, you were going to be the first person they were going to call and say, you know, I'm trying to leave that particular lifestyle alone. You know, I know this a long time ago, whatever age, you were different. You know, so it kind of makes you feel yourself to know that, okay, you're ready now to stop doing whatever. And you're there for them because you're a Christian, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to turn your back on them.
But like what you said with your homeboy, let's say you know, that's how I'm done with it. What you, so really,
I still love the person. I'll do anything in the world for him. But when it comes to the way you do things, and even though I may not agree with it, I know you don't want to hear how to do it in your place. That's just not your one thing.
but you don't have nothing against that.
I love it to death. Nobody else can talk about them around me. You can't do none of that.
Right.
But I'm just not gonna have a conversation. And it's okay to agree to disagree and talk about it.
I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah. But no, I totally agree with it, what everybody's saying. Totally. I just had a major. I was gonna say something and then I lost it. I apologize. Yeah. I was gonna say something on camera, but yeah. But everything y'all say, pretty much, I definitely agree with all of it.
So we're just gonna end on that note. You can like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, Google Plus, Twitter. If you have any topics that you want to talk about, send them in and we'll chat about it.
Chat about it. Bye.
So 10.
Let's chat about